JD Vance sees his former teacher. Homeless, what he did next will shock you. In a world where political figures are often criticized for being out of touch, JD Vance, the best-selling author of Hillbilly Elegy and now a U.S. Senator, proved that some still remember their roots in the most unexpected way. A recent encounter with a former teacher, now homeless, left Vance stunned, and his response has sparked both admiration and heated debate across the nation. The story unfolded in Cincinnati, Ohio, where Vance was attending a private fundraiser. As he left the event, he noticed a disheveled figure sitting on a park bench, bundled in layers against the cold. Something about the man's face seemed familiar. Then it hit him. This was Mr. Thompson, his high school history teacher, the same man who had once inspired him to think critically about the world. Vance approached cautiously, unsure if the man would even recognize him after all these years. But as soon as he spoke, the teacher's eyes lit up with recognition. "James?" the man asked, using Vance's first name. What followed was a heartbreaking conversation. Mr. Thompson, once a respected educator, had lost his job years earlier due to budget cuts. With no family to rely on and savings depleted by medical bills, he had slipped into homelessness. For Vance, the moment was a gut punch. Here was a man who had dedicated his life to shaping young minds, now forgotten by the system he had served. What happened next shocked everyone. Instead of offering a quick handout and moving on, Vance made a life-changing decision. He personally helped Mr. Thompson secure housing through a local nonprofit, covering the first 6 months of rent. But he didn't stop there. He connected his former teacher with job retraining programs and even reached out to state officials to push for better support for retired educators. The story went viral after a local reporter shared it on social media, with reactions pouring in from across the political spectrum. Some praised Vance for his compassion, calling it a rare moment of humanity in politics. Others questioned why such a story was even surprising, arguing that no one should have to rely on the kindness of a senator to escape homelessness. Vance himself addressed the incident in a candid interview. "This isn't about me," he said. "It's about how we treat the people who build our future. Teachers, nurses, firefighters, they shouldn't end up on the streets after a lifetime of service." His words struck a chord, reigniting debates about pension reforms, affordable housing, and the growing homelessness crisis in America. But the most powerful part of the story? Mr. Thompson's response. In a tearful statement, he thanked Vance but added, "I'm just one man. There are thousands like me. If this story does any good, I hope it makes people see us." The encounter has since inspired legislation aimed at protecting retired public servants from falling into poverty. Whether it passes or not, one thing is clear. Sometimes the most shocking acts aren't scandals or betrayals, but simple moments of humanity that remind us who we're really meant to serve. What do you think? Should politicians do more to help those who've spent their lives helping others? Or is this just a drop in the ocean of a much bigger problem? One thing's for sure. This story isn't going away anytime soon.